Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty guys, just trying out new things here with my setup. This is your host ID Jester. We're at game number 18. This is a game from April 26, 1992. Pittsburgh Pirates headed to Chicago. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last game of the 4-game series. I think it was a 4-game series. Anyways, let's check while I'm here. Yeah. So this is Sunday, April 26, 1992. Pirates at Chicago. Then they have 2 days off. 26th, they don't play on the 27th. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 day off. Then they play on the 28th at Cincinnati. Alrighty, so let's get things on the way. Let's see what we had going on here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. So we have a little baseball game going on here. Alright, so the Pirates, Kirk Gibson, right field. Again, he only plays 16 games in the season. We're in game number 18, so he missed a few games. He started the season, missed a few games, came back, played a few games, missed, and then, so he's not going to be available much here throughout the rest of the season. Kirk Gibson in right field, Jay Bell at short, Andy Van Slyke center fielder, Barry Bonds in left, Orlando Merced at first, Steve Bichelle at third, Mike Lavier as catcher, Jose Lind at second. Pitching today, Danny Nagel for the Pirates. The Cubs, Jerome Walton in left, Sammy Sosa in center, Mark Grace at first, Ryan Sandberg at second, Andre Dawson in right, Luis Salazar at third base, Joe Girardi is the catcher, and Ray Sanchez is the shortstop. Pitching today for the Cubs is going to be Mike Morgan. So first thing we got to do, we got to roll to see what kind of day Mike Morgan of the Cubs is going to have. So 1 to 6 is a good day, 7 to 14 is a normal day, 15 to 20 is a bad day. That is a 9. So he's going to have a normal day. And for Danny Nagel of the Pittsburgh Pirates, same thing. 1 to 6 is A, 7 to 14 is B, and C, 15 to 20, and he has an 11. So both of them are going to have normal days, just a normal outing. So one of the things I do like about Fall Classic, I'm going to take this off for a second, is they come with these charts that break down all the different positions, and you have all the ratings and everything. So you know how I had that on my computer the other day. I can just have these sheets out, so if I need to refer to center fielder, Van Slyke, or Sammy Sosa, or whoever, I have all their information right here at my fingertips. So I do like that about Fall Classic, the fact that you can get those. I think we'll do something like that. That should be pretty good, right? Alrighty. So here we go. Mike Morgan against Kirk Gibson. Let's see how things go. Alrighty. Gibson. He's up first. He gets a 1-1. Normally, like I said, that is going to be a good result. But on Gibson, 196 average. He needs a 5.5 or 6.6 for hits. And that is going to be an out of 6. And that's going to be ground out to short. Oop, I got to click back over here now. Ground out to short, 1 away. What's up, Jay Bell? Al, Red Sox fan. How you doing? How's it sound? Let me know how the sound is for you there. I added a little piece to my microphone, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is still sounding good. Jay Bell is up. That is a 42 for Jay Bell. That is a blank. On Mike Morgan, 42 is going to be a walk. So what out walk for Jay Bell. Brings up Andy Van Slyke. Still looking for his first hit here, since we've been keeping track in ball score. 53. Well, that'll be a range play, so we're going to check the range. 53 is a 32. That's first base. It'll be a double 2 stars if he doesn't make it. It's down the line at first. Or in for the Cubs is going to be Mark Grace. Mark Grace has a range of 16. It's a 15. He just barely gets to it. Sounds good, says Al. Thank you. Barely diving stop from his knees and rolls over. Tags first base just as Van Slyke was getting there. Hang on a second. Is it going to be... if the D20 is odd, it's a ground ball double play. And in this case, 15 is going to be ground ball double play. If a runner is on first only. If the D20 is even, it's a fielder's choice at second if they make the play. So it's going to be actually a ground ball double play. Let's undo that last play because I wasn't thinking it was going to be. But it is going to be a 3-6-3 double play. And great stop there by Grace is going to keep things scoreless here going into the bottom of the first. All right. That brings up Danny Nagel. We already rolled. He is having a normal day. He'll be facing off against Walton Sosa and Mark Grace. So Danny Nagel, the lefty. 3-3 and 1-7 is a walk. That is a 2. So that will be a walk by Jerome Walton. So leadoff walk for Walton against Nagel. And interesting on his card, you can see there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. Let's see. On the 3-3 there, 1-7 is a walk. If it wasn't a walk, it would have been a hit by pitch plus, which means he would try to steal second base. You can see 4-4 is a walk plus and 5-5 is a walk plus. So he must have had a lot of attempts. Let's see. He had. So tell me how many attempts he had. It does not. Okay. All right. Anyways, that brings up Sammy Sosa. Runner at first, Sammy Sosa. 13 is an out of 4 with a runner at first. And check the second baseman. That's going to be Jose Lind. Jose Lind at second base is a weak arm. So he does have a weak arm, so that is going to be a... would have been a double play, but since he has a weak arm, it's just the out at second. It's going to be a fielder's choice 4-6 out of second, and Jose Lind can't get it quick enough over to the shortstop. That's going to be Jay Bell, and Jay Bell can't get it to first in time, so no double play. Brings up Mark Grace. 16 out of 4. Once again, we're in the same boat. Same exact play. It's a 4. That's going to be a fielder's choice. And another 4-6 as they cannot turn it. Not hitting it to Jose Lind, you can't. All right, 2 outs now for Ryan Sandberg. Why doesn't it have any of the stats? It should have had the stats from the last game for the Cubs. Did I load the wrong? Why does it say Chicago Cubs NLE? It should say Chicago CH. Why? Damn it. I don't really want to start over again. That's all right. It's the Cubs. It was keeping track of the Pittsburgh stats. I'm not sure why I didn't. All right, whatever. Ryan Sandberg, 6-2 blank on Nagel. 6-2 is a strikeout for Danny Nagel, and a big out there. Alrighty, so we're in the second inning. We'll cruise now. Hopefully. Barry Bonds, left fielder. 32 is a plus. If he gets on, he will try to steal. 32 on Morgan, though, is an out. And he is a left-hander. That is going to be a ground out to first for the out. If he wouldn't have been out, he would have tried to steal. Orlando Merced, first base. 33, and that is a 1-3 single. It's a 9, so that will be a walk. So no hit, but it is a ball for Merced. Runner at first, Steve Bichelle, third baseman. 249 average. That is a 23. Strike 3 called. Swing and a miss. And that brings up Mike Laviere. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 25 against a right-hander. Laviere is going to get a single, and that is a Mike Morgan is a right-hander, so that was going to be a single by Laviere. 25-26. Most always 26, but some batters have splits at 25 as well, and that is going to be a split single for Laviere. With the runner at first, we got to figure out where he's going. Now that is a 6. On a single, it's going to be 2 bases. So a single is going to put runners at the corners with 2 outs for Jose Lind. And there is an open base with Danny Nagel due up. And Danny Nagel, not the best hitter in the planet. That is for sure. He averaged 0-0-0. So they're going to intentionally walk Jose Lind to bring up the pitcher spot. Danny Nagel. But that's bases loaded. If something happens, he gets an accidental hit. Well, there's a range play. That will work. If it's a failed range play, this could come back to bite Chicago here. Let's see. Range play. 43 is going to be a second baseman. Second baseman for the Cubs is Sandberg. He's got a range of 12. We rolled a 13. It's just outside his glove. Holy cow, this is going to... 4-3 is going to be... 43 is going to be a single. 1 star. Batter safe at first. All runners advance 1 base. Just trying to make sure if there's 2 outs, it doesn't matter. Right, so it's a single. Whoa. It's a single. And Merced's going to come in to score. Lavier moves to third. Lynn goes to second. And the pitcher, Danny Nagel, accidentally gets a hit just off the glove of Ryan Sandberg. He keeps it in the infield, so there's only 1 base advance. But just like in yesterday's game, the pitchers helping themselves here in the National League. And that brings up bases loaded for Kirk Gibson. He did hit 2 home runs in 1992. Mike, Sports Time Machine. 4-4. Oh my God, that would be awesome on anybody's card but Gibson. Gibson's card is just... with his 196 average, he's got to get a 5.5 or a 6.6 to get a hit, or 25 or 26 against right-handers, etc., etc. But 4-4, normally a good position for anybody else. That is not. That is going to be a 15, and he is a lefty, so that's going to ground ball to third base, first base, even better. Ground ball to first. And that's going to do it. But the Pirates do pick up the first run of the ball game. We go to the top of this. I'm sorry, the bottom of the second. And it's 1-0 Pirates, who was shut out in the previous game. So they finally get off the schneid. Here comes Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson, 277 average, 22 home runs in 1992. And I would rather not optimize right now. Thank you very little. Tomorrow noontime special, 1996 regional final, UMass versus Kentucky, over at Sports Time Machines channel. Be sure to check that out, folks. Andre Dawson, 2-2, and that's a single. Like I said, anybody's card but Gibson, and that is a single by Dawson. So he's out and bored. Brings up Luis Salazar, 5 home runs, 208 average. 53, another range play. Here we go. Range play of the day. Seems like that's going to be the play. 15 on the range play is going to be to center field. Center fielder's Andy Van Slyke. He has got a range of 6. Whoa. Not very good at all. Range of 6, and that is a 14, so that is going to fall in. We rolled a 10 on a single. 1 base. If there's 2 outs, which there isn't, F or A runners would go 2 bases, but we don't have to worry about that because there's not. So it's going to be a 1 base advance. It is Van Slyke cannot get to it in center field, and the Cubs have their first 2 men aboard for Joe Girardi. Joe Girardi's here. The catcher against Danny Nagel. Nagel trying to get out of this inning here. 25 against a lefty is going to be a single by Girardi. That's a split again. So the lefty-righty splits are working, and so are the range plays. We rolled a 7 on a single, and that is going to be 1 base with 2 outs. There's an assist chance from left field, but there is no 2 outs. But that's going to load the bases for the Cubs with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning, and the defense is going to play in. Ray Sanchez 1-1. Ow! That's an out for Sanchez. 1-1 is out, and that is a 7. This is going to be interesting. With the bases loaded, it's a 7. And that's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to left field. Out there, not very deep, is going to be Barry Bonds. And if the white dice is a 1... Oh, I'm going to have to look this up on the chart because it doesn't... when you look at their like little mini chart, it doesn't explain everything. It's got little symbols and stuff. So once you have it memorized, I don't have it memorized, so I have to look at the actual, there's like real charts instead of the quick chart. So bases loaded, we rolled a 7. Fly out to left field, runners hold. If the white dice is a 1, and it is, as you can see, white dice is a 1. F runner will go from third. So Dawson, we got to look at Dawson. He is a average runner, so he will not tag up on the play. So that's just going to be a fly ball. They decide not to test Barry Bonds' arm, and there is now 1 out. And the pitcher spot due up. That is Mike Morgan. They are going to play Mike Morgan, 108 average, not very good with the stick. So they're going to play back, hoping he hits into a double play here. 26, there we go. That's the lefty-righty split again. And that one against a lefty, and Danny Nagel is a lefty, is going to be a single. Holy cow, unbelievable. And we rolled a 13 this time on a single. That is going to be 1 base. F runners will go 2 bases. So we got to see. Dawson's going to come in. Salazar is an A runner, so he will hold a third on the single. So 4 singles in the inning. The Cubs doing this the hard way. And we have still bases loaded with only 1 out. And the pitchers, both pitchers with hits now. We got a tie ball game, one apiece, and that brings up Jerome Walton, who walked his first time up. 56 is blank on Nagel. 56 is, here it comes, 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. That was a fastball. Walton couldn't catch up to that one. That brings up Sammy Sosa. 8 home runs, 25 RBIs. He only played 67 games in 1992. 3-3, though, is going to be trouble as that falls in for a single with 2 outs. That's a single plus, actually, so will be on the run if the second base is open. So rolled an 8. There is 2 outs now. So runner from second tries to go home. There's an assist chance from center field. That is going to be, who is that? That's Van Slyke. His assist chance. He is an S4. Now I just have to remember what all that means. So I'm going to look at my assist chance. The arm rating is made up of a letter and a number. Strong, average, or weak. The number is the assist number from 0 to 6. Roll a d6. If it's equal to or less than the number, the runner is out. Okay, so going home from second, Joe Girardi, and here comes the throw in from Andy Van Slyke. And Van Slyke, again, his assist chance is a 4. So 1 to 4, he's going to get him at the plate. Here we go. It is out at the plate on a perfect throw from Andy Van Slyke. And that's going to keep the damage done as the Cubs take the lead, but they squander a golden opportunity. That is going to be an assist from the center fielder, and that's going to be a put out at home. The catcher, Mike Laviere, is going to nail him at the plate just in time, and That takes us to the top of the third inning, but the Cubs take the lead 2-1. That brings up Jay Bell, who walked his first time up. Jay Bell won for, let's see, I'm going to slide that over a little bit. Jay Bell is not had a plate appearance yet. So Jay Bell, 15 out 15, and out 15 says he's a right-hander. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Scooping that one up is going to be Ray Sanchez. Oops, I got to click back on inside the box now. Sanchez scoops it up, throws it over to Grace, and one away. Andy Van Slyke made that great throw from the outfield to nail Joe Girardi at the plate. Van Slyke, 3-3, and that is a single plus. So again, in Fall Classic, anytime you get a plus, it's going to be a stolen base attempt. Andy Van Slyke is a 16. Joe Girardi, let's see, Joe is a average arm behind the plate, so no adjustments. So 1 to 16, Van Slyke will be safe. 7, he steals second base, trying to make up for that failed range play earlier. So he's going to steal, and he moves on to second base for Barry Bonds. 1 out here in the top of the third. A lot more action going on here today than there was in last game, as it was dominated by pitching in yesterday's game. Barry Bonds, 36 is blank off of Morgan. 36 is an out. Out of 13, that's going to be a lefty, and that's going to be a ground ball down to first, and that'll move the runner up. So Van Slyke goes to third with 2 outs now. 90 feet away from tying this ball game up, and that brings up Orlando Merced. The walked in the second. Orlando, 36 blank, 36 on Morgan, out of 1. That's going to be ground ball back to the pitcher. He's going to spin it over and throw to Mark Grace. And that's going to do it for the top of the third. So the Pirates come up close, but cannot put that tying run aboard. And we're into the bottom of the third inning. It's still 2-1 Cubs. Mark Grace, 35 blank. Nagel, 35 is out. 17 is going to be a fly ball to left. One away. Ryan Sandberg struck out his first time up. 61 blank. 61 is Steve Reich, 3. 2 away. And brings up Dawson, who started the second inning with a single. Single by Salazar. Single by Girardi. Single by Morgan. Single by Sosa. And they only end up getting 1 run in that deal. 51. Oh, we're going to check error check here. So this could be interesting. That's a 16 on the 51 is going to be a catcher exotic error check on the catcher. We have an exotic error check on the catcher. Catcher. Where's catcher? Here he is. Bases are empty. Ball thrown down first base line by pitcher or catcher. Batter to second. F batter goes to third. So little nibber in front of the plate. Dawson hustling on the way. Lavier throws it. He's going to airmail that to right field. And Dawson will make it all the way to second on the error. So reached on an error. That is going to be to the catcher, Lavier. So the range play, or the error check, turns into an exotic play for a 2-base error on Lavier. And now runner in scoring position for Luis Salazar. 1 for 1 is Salazar. 56 is blank. 56, strike 3. He nailed him that time. Danny Nagel bails out his catcher there. And we go to the top of the fourth inning. Still 2-1 Cubs. Steve Buechele struck out his first time up. 31 is blank, but on Morgan, that is going to be a single on Morgan's card. So Morgan can't stop that hit. I mix up Lavier, who singled his first time up. 41 is blank, and 41 on Morgan is going to be a walk. So the first two men aboard here for the Cubbies, or for the Pirates. I brings up Jose Lind, who walked his first time up. 61 blank. 61 is going to be a Morgan. 61 is a strikeout on a 1 to 10. It's an 18. It's an 18, so it's not a strikeout. It'll be an out of 6. Out of 6 is going to be ground ball to short. Runners at first and second. And I got to check the chart for this one. First and second. And we rolled a 6. Ground ball to short. If the white dice is a 1. Oh my gosh, the white dice is a 1 again. Runners advance is going to be a fielder's choice at second, 6-4. If the shortstop has got a strong arm, he's going to do a double play here. So ground ball hit to the shortstop. That's going to be Ray Sanchez, and he does have a strong arm. So that is going to be a 6-4-3 as he whips it over to Sandberg. Sandberg on to Gray. 6-4-3 double play, twin killing as Sanchez with the strong arm gets it over to second quickly. And that's going to do it for the top of... No, that's only 2 outs. Sorry, that's only 2 outs. I was thinking that was the third out, but it's only the second out. Sorry. So that brings up Danny Nagel. 45 is out. Out of 16, ground ball is short, and that's going to do it. Now we're done with the inning. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Cancel that. Cancel. Undo that. Undo. I got to make sure I didn't mess this up. So when it was ground ball double play, there was runners at first and second. Right, okay, that's all right. And now it is going to be a just a ground ball to short. That's fine. Okay. It doesn't matter what Michelle does. All right, that's what I wanted to make sure. All right, so we are bound to the, what are we in? We're in the bottom of the fourth. Danny Nagel, good 2 runs and 5 hits so far. 56 blank. Nagel. Curveball in there. Steve Reich 3 call. Girardi swings and misses. Ray Sanchez. 6-3 is out. So out of 3 against a right-hander. Going to be ground ball to third for the second out, and that brings up the pitcher spot, Mike Morgan. And strike 3, another strikeout by Danny Nagel. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Nagel. And we go to the top of the 5th, cruising right through this game here. Philip Reynolds, how you doing, buddy? Al Red Sox fan, Sports Time Machine, how you all doing? Hope all is well. Kirk Gibson 0 for 2. Come on, Gibby. Got to do something sooner or later. 65 is going to be a home run on the pitcher's card. Mike Morgan only gives up home runs on a 1 to 8 on the 65. 1 to 8. And that is going to be a 19. The black dice we always use for split ranges, so that will be a fly ball to center. No home run by Gibson. He gave it a ride, but not far enough. And one thing I just remembered, when we do the KD checks, we got to check for strikeouts first on the pitcher's card. I'm going to try to remember to do that. So when you roll 51, 52, or 53, you always look at the pitcher's card first to see if it's a strikeout. If it's not a strikeout, that's when you do a range play or an error check. So Jay Bell is a walk and a ground ball to short. 41 blank. 41 is another walk off of Morgan. So 2 walks on the day for Jay Bell. That brings up Andy Van Slyke. 1 for 2 is Andy. 4-4, and that is a 1-12 triple. And again, black dice always for splits, and that is going to be a triple. That one's in the corner. No one's going to get to that one, and that is going to be the tie ball game. Is coming around to scores Bell, and the Pirates tie this bad boy up at 2 apiece with the triple from Van Slyke with only 1 out. Defense is going to play in. Defense playing in. They do not want this run to score. Barry Bonds is up. 51. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is check for the strikeout. 1-3, it's a 10, so no strikeout. So we are going to roll for a 51. This is going to be an error check. And somebody... Uh-oh, 6-6. Shortstop. Shortstop, Ray Sanchez. What's his error? He's got an error of 5. We rolled an 18 on the error check, so no error. And, wow, how do we do this with the runners playing, or with the question? That's a good question. I have to look now to see. Let me check the actual rules on playing in and what happens. Give me a second, guys. Hit and run, pass balls. There's only like 3 pages of rules in this game. I think this game actually simulates playing in. Infield in. You can play the same time with the runner at third. The base situation chart tells you what happens on a ground out. Okay. All right, so I got to look at the base situation. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Because we're not actually using the base situation chart. We have to use the defensive chart. So let's see what the defensive chart says. If it's single TE question mark, if the D20 roll result is a single, then roll again versus the fielder's error rating. If it's an error, then the batter goes to second. No, that's not what I want. Okay. We have a runner at third. The ball was hit to shortstop, right. Runner at third, hit to shortstop, second base, runners advance. Okay, there you go. If the ball would have been hit to first, third, pitcher or catcher, then the runner would hold. I'm just looking to see if there's anything about playing in. Infielder playing in. That only comes into play on a dash result. We're not doing a dash. So that is going to be a ball in the hole. And that is going to be a good pickup. But the only play is going to be out at first. And Van Slyke will score as he's off with contact. And there's 2 outs now for Orlando Merced. And the Pirates put up 2 runs here in the top of the 5th to take a 3-2 lead. Orlando Merced, 65. That's a home run check on Morgan. 1-8. It's a 10. Once again, they gave it a ride, but not far enough. Wow, two chances they had in this one inning And neither one of them came through. All right, so we go to the bottom of the fifth, halfway home here in Chicagoland. Due up Walton, Sammy Sosa, and Mark Grace. Nagel, how many better? He can face the lineup one more time through. Hi, Tribe Fan 879. What's going on, my friend? Walton with a strikeout and a walk. 31 is blank, and that's going to be a single off of Nagel's card. So Walton gets on. That brings up Sammy Sosa. 1 for 2 with a single in the second. 14 is a steamy right 3, and down goes Sosa. Swing and a miss. That brings up Mark Grace. 0 for 2 is Gracie. 63 is out. 19, that's going to be a fly ball to right. And Walton will stay at first. And that brings up Sandberg. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 55, well, he's not going to be 0 for 2 anymore. That is a 1-18 double. We rolled a 17, so that's going to be a double. Runner at first on the double. We rolled a 3. That is 2 bases. F runners will go 3 bases. Who's at first? It's going to be Walton, who is an average runner. So on the 3, only fast runners make 3 bases. So he will stop. He will be held up at third. And runners in second and third for Andre Dawson. He's single and got on with an error. And E2. 24, hit by a pitch and a 1-5. It is a 20. He's not hit by the pitch. So that is going to be a 1. It's going to be ground ball back to the pitcher. And Nagel throws it over to first in time. Side retired. And we go to the top of the 6th. Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan against Steve Bichelle. Bichelle 1 for 2. Big single in the 4th. Steve right 3. That ball was in there. That was a curveball. It buckled him at the knees. It's Lavier, single and a walk. 46, and that's going to be a ballpark check. 46 are always ballpark checks. We rolled a 3. 3. He is a lefty. Is going to be a double by Lavier. So Lavier, and that is going to be a double. Everyone would score, but there's nobody on. So a double by Lavier. And now it brings up Jose Lind with 1 out. Got to roll that again. You see the dice is sitting on top of the other one, and I can't get it off of there. So we're just going to roll it again. 46 and back-to-back checks on the ballpark. This time it's a 17. It's going to be a single. Runner's going to try to go and make it a double. So we're going to look at 17. It's a ball hit to left field. Use the outfielder's assist rating to check for safe or out at second. So it's a single. He's going to try for a double. All runners advance 2 bases. So Lavier is going to come in. Now, we got to check for the assist rating on the left fielder. That is Jerome Walton. Assist rating of 0. No throw needed, as he's going to be in with a double as Walton has trouble finding that ball in the corner. And it's coming in to score will be Lavier, and the Pirates take a 4-2 lead here. That brings up Danny Nagel, who is going to try to sacrifice. So the green dice is the first sacrifice roll. The white dice is the second one. He'll be good unless he rolls any 6s, because he's a 5 rating. So unless he rolls a 6, he'll be a good sacrifice. So he gets it in. But then the 6 on the second dice means something. What does it mean? I gotta figure it out. Where's my sacrifice chart? Bunting. The second dice is a 6. It's popped up. Roll again. If 2 dice total equals 2, 11, or 12, then the lead runner is out, also double play. So he popped it up, and it's a 7, so it's just going to be a pop-up to, we'll just say catcher. So it's going to be pop-up to the catcher for the out, and the runner will stay. So Nagel can't get the job done. The runner in scoring position. That brings up Kirk Gibson. Oh, Gibby again. He's rolled a 4-4 and a 2-2, but everyone's card except for Gibson. That'd be a hit, but not on Gibby. That's a ground out to second base. And that's going to do it. For the top of the 6, Pirates get another run. It's now 4-2. And that brings up Luis Salazar. Single and a strikeout for Salazar. 21 is a 1-9 strikeout. That is a 15, so no strikeout, but it will be an out. A 2 out is a pop-up to... He's a right-hander, so it's going to be pop-up to first. Pop-up to first. 8, chart, stand up. There you go. Popped him up to first base in foul territory. Making the catch out there is going to be Merced. That brings up Joe Girardi. Single and a strikeout himself. 6-1 blank on Nagel, 61. Here it comes. And that is a fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 from Danny Nagel. The Pirates now with 2, 4, 6, 8 strikeouts. Ray Sanchez over 2. 23 will be an out. 17, that's going to be a fly ball to left. No need to even look at the chart anymore, as we know what that is. All right, so that was a quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And Morgan has faced 28 batters. He might be able to get through one more inning. We'll see. Jay Bell is 2 walks and a ground ball to short. 16 out. And that is a 16. That's ground out to short. 1 away. Andy Van Slyke, he's got a single and a triple. Also into a 3-6-3 double play in the first. 25, that's going to be a out. 8. Fly ball to center. And brings up Barry Bonds. 0 for 3 is Bonds. He's 1 hit and 7 at bats so far. 16 out, and that's going to be a ground ball to second for the 1-2-3 inning by Morgan. So he does make it through another inning. Danny Nagel, and they're probably going to pull Nagel now. They're probably going to pull, they're going to pull Nagel now. So now comes manager's turn here. All right, so with the right-hander up, we definitely want to bring in a right-hander. Let's see who we have, first of all. Who are we looking for? Alright, so Lamp is a right-hander. Patterson, let's see, Patterson came into this game. Let's see, he is a lefty. And then no, that's the wrong team. And then Roger Mason. But I think, yeah, he's a right-hander as well. So it looks like it's going to be the right-hander, Dennis Lamp, coming in. The right-hander, Dennis Lamp. He appeared in 21 games, had pitched 28 innings, 15 strikeouts, a 1.5 whip, 1 win, 1 loss, no saves. New pitcher, Dennis Lamp. And here's the question. Why does Dennis Lamp not show up? L-A-M-P, nope. God damn it. Head player. Dennis Lamp, he's going to be a righty. Righty, that's fine. Let's save. Okay. Now, the question is, do we make a change here? Let's see, what is his... Okay, so he's not due up for 5 batters. Okay, so I don't need to make a double switch. That's all I'm looking for, is to make sure. So he will bat 9th. Okay. All right, so Dennis Lamp will come in, and Morgan will also be out because there's no sense in having him. We need offense if you're the Cubs. So the Cubbies, what are the Cubbies going to do here? They are going to do pinch hitting opportunities. Okay, who are you looking for? Alright, so it looks like Jerome Walton is going to be replaced by his... So, wait a minute. How are we going to do this? So if he comes in to pinch hit, all right, he will come in to pinch hit, and then he will also, well, he will wait. He will wait. Hang on a second. So we need someone for Morgan, right? So who's going to pinch hit for Morgan? It's going to be, see here. Alright, give me a second, guys. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to... Looks like it's going to be... It's going to be Derek May. Derek May is going to come in and pinch hit for Mike Morgan. So Derek May, the lefty, pinch hit. It's going to be Derek May. Okay, so May is in for Morgan. He's a left-hander, which means he will get a right against a right-hander. Who is the right-hander? Right, it's going to be Lamp. Right. So it's Dennis Lamp against Derek May. Is teams making the change here. Let's go back to the dashboard here in case anybody's like, what's going on? All right, Derek May, lefty against Dennis Lamp, the righty. So first thing we got to do with Lamp has rolled to see what kind of day. He's going to have a B day. So a normal day. 11's a normal. So Dennis Lamp, normal. He rolled a 12. That is an out of 13. He is a lefty. Out of 13 with the lefty. Ground ball to first. Oh, I got to click back in the box. Ground ball to first. So May is out. All right, so now Doug DeCenzo is going to come in for Jerome Walton, and he's going to be making a new batter in the lineup. The new batter is Doug DeCenzo, and he is going to play left field. So Doug DeCenzo is going to come in and pinch hit for Walton. Although Walton was having a pretty good day. A walk, a strikeout, and a single. That's not bad considering Jerome Walton was a 127 hitter. So not a bad day for Jerome Walton, but they're still going to make the change. DeCenzo in, as he's a 255 batter, hit 20 home runs. 34 is a blank. 34 off a lamp is a single. So DeCenzo gets a single. And that brings up Sammy Sosa. Fielder's choice, a single and a walk. Or a strikeout. Sosa, 14. Another strikeout. And that brings up Grace. 0 for 3 is Grace. 2 outs now. Doug DeCenzo at first. 15 out of 9. That's going to be a fly ball to right. And we're through. 7 complete here at Wrigleyville. Lamp comes in and does his job. So Morgan is out. We need to get his card. And yes, it's going to be coming in to pitch for the Cubs is going to be we have Ken Patterson, Bob Scanlon, and Chuck McElroy. Okay, so we got these 3 cards. So coming up, there's Merced, Buechele, and Lavier. So Orlando Merced is a switch hitter. Then you got Buechele, who's a right-hander, and then Lavier, who's a left-hander. So it doesn't matter who we bring in. It looks like it's going to be Ken Patterson's going to come in. Hopefully he'll be on the team and I won't have to add him. Patterson, there he is. Alright, so I got a fur. I'm just trying to check and make sure where we are in the lineups. I should probably do that before I do that. So he will stay in the 9th spot. Okay. All right, so Ken Patterson against Orlando Merced. And Merced gets a single automatically on 26 because he's a switch hitter. So it doesn't matter who the pitcher is. He automatically wins that matchup. So Merced 0 for 2 with a walk. And now, of course, I got to go back to the dashboard here. Dave Little, ID just great to hear you from the ballpark. Yes, sir, Dave Little. And we're in the top of the 8th. It's a 4-2 ball game. Cubs took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 2nd, but the Pirates with 2 runs in the 5th and 1 in the 6th have come back and taken the lead 4-2. We're in the top of the 8th. Ken Patterson against Orlando Merced. 24 and 1-3. That's a hit by pitch, and that is hit by pitch. The black dice is always our modifier dice. So hit by the pitch is Merced. Well, he will take it any way he can get it to get on. That brings up Steve Buechele, who's 2 strikeouts and a single. Uh-oh. That is a 6-6. 1-6, and that one is gone. Let me show you his card here. 1-6-6. Steve Buechele. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in a little bit. 6-6. 1-6 is a home run. Otherwise, it's a double. And you guys can see that is going to be 6-6, and the black dice is a 6, which means that is gone by Steve Buechele, who hit 8 home runs in the regular season. This was one of them. And that is a big blow there, as that's going to give 2 runs to the Pirates off of Patterson. Ken Patterson can do nothing but hold his head down as he gives up the 2-run shot here in the top of the 8th. 6-2 ball game. Mike Lavier, 63 is an out. 12, it's going to be a pop-up to first. Pop-up to first. And it brings up Jose Lind. Double, a walk, and a ground ball double play. He's had an adventure, hasn't he? That's a 51 and no strikeout. So it's going to be an error check on somebody. Jose Lind, 43 on the error check. Where's my error check dice? Or roll. Here it is. This is a 51 and a 43 is going to be second base. So the second baseman, Sandberg, error of 2. We rolled a 13, so he's going to make a good play there. Ground ball to second for the out, 2-away. And that brings up the pitcher spot. So we're going to have another pinch hitter coming in for the Pirates. And somebody else will be pitching the bottom of the 8th here. So coming in to pinch hit will be for the Pirates. Looks like it's going to be Jeff King. Jeff King is going to come in and pinch hit. We're going to pinch hit, new pinch hitter, Jeff King. So Jeff King is going to pinch hit. The righty steps in with Patterson on the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4 batters, 2 outs. 45 is an out, and that's going to be a pop-up to 5. That's going to be third base. Pop-up to third. Oop, I got to click back over here. Pop-up to third. So Jeff King doesn't do what he was told to do. And so that is going to be it. We go to the bottom of the inning. And it's going to be Roger Dodger Mason coming in. Roger Mason, the right-hander. Hopefully, Roger Mason, he'll bet 9th. All right. He'll be facing off against Sandberg, Dawson, and Salazar here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 6-2 ball game. Sandberg, 2 strikeouts and a double. 12 walk on a 1-19, and that is an 18. So that'll be a leadoff walk, and the Cubs are not out of this yet. Brings up Dawson. Andre Dawson. 1-1. Oh, that's an out. Out of 13. He is a right-hander. That's a ground out to short. Unless the second baseman has got a... if he's got a strong arm, it's going to be a double play. And that is going to be... Who is that? That's Jay Bell at short. Jay Bell, no, he's got a weak arm. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. 6-4. So one away. Brings up Luis Salazar. Luis Salazar. Oh, foul. Hit that one foul. Roger Mason against Luis Salazar. Oh, we forgot to... God, we got to remember to roll for the pitchers when they come in. So, Mason replaced Morgan. And we never rolled for him. Let's roll for him now. It hasn't come up, fortunately. Ooh, he's actually having a bad day. It's a C day for him. So good thing I caught that before it did come into play. All right, so Luis Salazar. 12 out of 5. That's going to be a right-hander. Ground out to third. Got to click back over here. Too many. Oh, I forgot there was a runner at first. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing. That's going to be cancel. It's the same exact play we just had. That is going to be another fielder's choice because it's the same result. Fielder's choice, 6-4. If the white dice is a 1, it would be a little different, but it's not a 1, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so Salazar. So I guess it can be different. All right, Gararni. Single and 2 strikeouts for Joe. 2-2 and a 1-14 single, and that will be a single, as that is a 13. And rolled a 14 on a single, and that's going to be... Runners from second score. Runner goes from first to second only on the 14. So that's going to be a A1. And Salazar will stop at second. So 2 men on for Ray Sanchez. $54. Oh, we got to go to the 54 chart. Oh, good Lord. Where's my 54 chart? That's the first time we rolled 54 in like 3 games now, to be honest, because there's a special chart for it. We don't even, I don't have the, where's the damn 54 chart? Hello? Hello? Where's my 54 chart? I had it out earlier. Oh, it's probably underneath these. Underneath this over here. What's this? Is this my 54? Yeah, this is my 54. That thing's falling everywhere. I need to... Alright, so here we are. 54 chart. Alright. So what do we roll? We roll the 54 and we get a 14. And that is going to be... We got runners at what? First and second. So men on base. If it's a 1 to 18, and in this case it's a 14, it's going to be wild pitch or pass ball check. Use the original D20 to determine if it's a wild pitch or pass ball. If the D20 falls within the pitcher's wild pitch rating. Wild pitch is a 1 to 12. As a 14, it is not. Then the ball will be by the catcher and the runner's advance. Now the scorekeeper must decide if it's a pass ball or if you refer to blah, blah, blah. If the D20 is greater than the pass ball rating, it's it's neither, then the batter gets a reroll. Okay, so it's either a pass ball, wild pitch, or nothing. In this case, it's a nothing. So it would be, if it's like 1 to 3, it would be a pass ball on the catcher. If it's 4 to, in this case, Roger Mason's at 12. If it was 4 to 12, it'd be wild pitch. If it's 13 or higher, it's just a reroll. So keeping it in front of them on the almost wild pitch by Roger Mason, that would have been dangerous. So reroll here for Ray Sanchez. What do you roll? We rolled a 13. That will be a 16. Runners are first and second. This is going to be one of those ones I have to look up on the chart. Runners at first and second. Here we are. So first and second, we rolled a 16. So it's ground ball to shortstop. White dice, is it a 1? No, it's not. So if the white dice is a 1, runners advances, it'd be a fielder's choice at second, 6-4. Strong or average arm shortstop starts a double play. Okay, so if the white dice is a 1, runners advance. Otherwise, fielder's choice at second, 6-4, with the possibility if the shortstop has a stronger average arm, it's going to be a 6-4-3. I think we know that this happens to be the shortstop is Jay Bell, and he's got a weak arm. Didn't we say he had a weak arm? I'm pretty sure Bell has got a weak arm. So it's not a double play for the Pirates. So that is going to be just a fielder's choice again, 6-4. And with Jose Lynn playing second base, who also has a weak arm, they are going to be turning a lot of double plays, which kind of sucks. So Salazar will go to third. And getting down there to, it's not going to matter because that was 2 outs, right? Or that was the third out. I forgot about that. Okay, so it didn't really make that big a difference. We go to the top of the 9th, and it looks like it's going to be Chuck McElroy is going to come in. Chucky McElroy. And let's just make sure he's not in here. No, of course he's not. Where are we in the lineup, by the way? Oh, the pitcher spot's due up in the bottom of the 9th. So it's going to be Chucky. So I got to go to this team and add him in. Add player. What a pain in the ass. This is going to be Chuck. And Chucky is a lefty. And save. Okay. All right, so Chucky's going to come in to pitch. All right, and it's not going to matter because he's going to be replaced anyways. All right, so we got to find out how good is Chucky pitching. Chucky is pitching 20. He's having a really bad day. Really bad day. So we'll be looking at column C for Chucky. He'll be facing off against Kirk Gibson, who's had 2 chances at hits. Neither one of them has fallen in. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be 6-6. It's a 6-5, so that's still a chance off of Chucky McElroy. Home run 1-10, and that is an 8. That one is hit well by Gibson and going back to the wall and gone over the right field wall. Kirk Gibson gets off the schneid. He's put a run into it a few times today. Just couldn't get any results. That one he made sure delivered. And it's now 7-2 Pirates. Jay Bell 0 for 2 with 2 walks. 65 again, the pitcher's column. But Jay Bell has a -3 to the pitcher's value. So again, McElroy is 1-10. -3, though, is going to be 1-7. That's a 16. So we're going to just call that a fly ball to left. That's fine. It's not going to matter if it's center, right, left, or whatever. It's still an out. And that brings up Andy Van Slyke, 65 again. Oh, 3 in a row. Unfortunately, the 20-sided dice hasn't cooperated, but that was 3 home run checks in a row. 2 of them were out. 1 was a home run. Can we make it 4 in a row? 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Nope, it's going to be lefty-righty split. And Barry Bonds will get the lefty-righty split if McElroy. No, he will not. Chucky's a lefty. And Barry Bonds is the lefty. Surprise, surprise. Sorry. So we're going to undo the single. That is actually not a single. That is actually going to be an out of 10 variety. A line out. 2 shorts. And that's going to do it for the Pirates, but they do score on the home run. All right, so coming on to pinch in the 9th inning is going to be looks like it's going to be Bob. Who do we bring in? We brought in Lamp. We brought in Mason. Right. So it's going to have to be Bob Patterson. Let's see if Patterson, is he on the list anywhere? Patterson, P-A. No, of course he's not. Why would he? Grr. P-A-T-T-E-R Patterson. Bob, he is a lefty. Actually, who? Yeah, that's fine. Let's save roster. Okay. Alright, so Patterson is in. And that brings up that brings up where are we? We are at a pinch hitter. That's where we're at. We're at a pinch hitter. Of course we are. Right. Pinch hitter is going to be, let's see, is there anybody else that played in this game that I haven't brought in? Jeez Louise. We brought in DeCenzo. We brought in May. Chico Walker. Chico Walker is going to come in and pinch hit. That's who's coming in. Chico. Pinch hitter. Chico Walker. There we are. Chico Walker is going to come in and pinch hit. He's a switch hitter. I guess Bob Patterson, the lefty, trying to close this out. It's a 7-2 ball game for the Pirates. 21 is a strikeout. So Chico swing and a miss. He's out of there. That brings up Doug DeCenzo. 1 for 1 so far. 15. That will be a out of 4. This is a ground ball to second. And that brings up Sosa, the last hope for the Cubs. They need 5 runs here in the bottom of the 9th. Otherwise, the Pirates are headed to Cincinnati with a win here against the Cubs. Next 2 games in Cincinnati. 21, and that is strike 3, and Patterson does it. Ooh, gotta remember to click back in that box. Patterson comes in 2 strikeouts and a ground ball out, and the Pirates are headed home happy. Well, they're headed to Cincinnati happy anyways. And let's go ahead and end this ball game. Nagel with the win. Morgan's going to take the loss. No blown saves, so we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. We don't have to worry about saving it. Update this team. All right, and let's see. Yeah, see, it didn't. I don't. That's what it should be right there. I'm not sure how it got switched over to the other thing, but there you go. That's going to be your final from Wrigleyville. The Pirates take this 7 runs and 9 hits, 1 error. The Chicago Cubs with 2 runs in the second inning, and that's all they can muster on 9 hits and no errors. So the Pirates lose yesterday's game, come back today, win this game, and now they head off to Cincinnati. I think it's a 2-game series in Cincinnati, and then 3 games at Houston. So Cincinnati coming up. Bobby Catalano's in the house. All right, guys, that'll be it for today. Thank you all for joining me. Dave Little, Al Red Sox fan, Bobby Catalano, Philip Reynolds, Sports Time Machine, Tribe Fan 879. Great, wonderful channels out there. Check them all out. Awesome individuals, awesome people, awesome, love them all. Anyways, that's it from Wrigleyville. We're headed to Great American Ballparks, right off of the river there, Cincinnati. And we got a 2-game series against them. So join us for that. Until that time, have fun, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. Your final score: the Pirates 7, the Cubs 2. See you next time. Thanks for watching.